Okay, following up my segments on the U.S. Army esports, which were a few weeks ago, aside from the last update, which was just a few hours ago. And in that update, I mentioned that I would provide you information from a U.S. Army general, and that's what I got for you in this video. I've explained from what I've read, my understanding, what the U.S. Army esports team is, but why hear it from me when you can hear it from Major General Frank Muth, head of the Army Recruiting and Esports Project. Here he is. Okay, so just ignore me in the corner. Here is Major General Frank Muth. Before we play the 1 minute and 3 second clip, let me just tell you right now that this clip was posted to Twitter by someone who seems to really dislike the military. So context is probably missing from this. Just consider that. And here's the clip.
And so really how we use this is the esports is just an avenue to start a conversation. None of our players goes into any of these conventions or goes onto a site at night. You know, we have our own Twitch channel and we'll set up tournaments, and nobody goes in there saying, hey, I'm a recruiter, come join the Army. That's not what we do. What we do is we go out there and we have a shared passion for esports. And we share that passion with the youth of America out there today. And it naturally devolves into a conversation of, what do you do? Well, I'm the Army, and our team players come from all walks of life. We have truck drivers, we have unmanned aerial systems, we have a Special Forces Green Beret, we have infantrymen, but then we also have medics. It's all across, a lot of signaleers, as you can imagine, and it runs the gamut. And they say, what do you do? And they tell them, and then they start a conversation. And I can give you a lot of examples of how it turns into initially maybe, okay, are you interested? No. But then later they come back and they'll go, they are. And I'll give you this example.
Okay, I do have another clip, actually. This one is only 57 seconds long. Let's just get right into it.
Okay, fantastic. So how does the Army use esports?
Well, first of all, we find that esports alone, the skill sets that are out there with the esports players, they are the same skill sets that we're looking for in the Army. And it starts with teamwork, communication, critical skills and problem solving, multidimensional understanding, quick twitch thinking process, and decision making. And so we really think that all of those translates to all the 150 different jobs that we have, whether it's healthcare, unmanned aerial systems, cyber, psyops, linguists, or infantry, armor, all of those, or a helicopter pilot like myself. So all of those translate, and those are all great hard skills and some of them are soft skills.
Okay, fantastic.
So I'd like to thank Major General Frank Muth for explaining in his own words why the U.S. Army esports team is a thing, what the goal is, who they look for, et cetera, et cetera. Again, this is from a tweet, multiple tweets actually, where the person who's making the tweets is trying to frame this as a terrible thing. I don't really get it. It makes sense that the Army has certain individuals that they would prefer to recruit as opposed to others. Obviously, like most jobs out there, you're going to have some people that are more suitable for such compared to others. The same thing goes for the U.S. Army. And if they happen to find that a lot of the traits that esports players have that would cross over to the U.S. Army, it makes sense that they would try to recruit such. Yeah, I get the idea. People say it's nefarious. They're trying to like trick kids or whatever, but that doesn't really seem accurate. From what they're actually doing, that doesn't really seem like an accurate representation. It seems pretty straightforward. And people are not dumb. If someone wants to join the U.S. Army to get on the esports team and they say, well, you got to, do basic training and all that first, the person can simply say, well, I didn't realize that, I'm not interested. Or they are interested. People can make up their decisions. And I don't know, man. I guess that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this follow-up to our U.S. Army esports coverage.